Dubai, when you hear that name, you probably think of really tall buildings, shiny gold, and lots of fancy things. It's a place where luxury is the norm and extravagance is expected. It's a city that loves to be the best. Tallest building, yep. Biggest mall? Absolutely. Islands shaped like palm trees? You bet. Even the coastline is a testament to human ingenuity. Dubai shows what people can do when they dream big and have the resources to make those dreams come true. It's like a monument to how much you can build with money and clever engineering, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. From the moment you arrive in this desert city, it's like a party for your senses, with so much to see and experience. Shiny skyscrapers reach up to the sky, reflecting the bright sun and creating a dazzling display. Fancy cars, some even covered in gold, drive down the perfect streets, showcasing wealth at every turn. Everywhere you look, expensive stores try to tempt you with the newest clothes and gadgets, making it a shopper's paradise. Dubai is a place where rich and famous people come to play, enjoying the best that money can buy. If you have enough money, you can do almost anything, from extravagant shopping sprees to unique experiences. Want to ski indoors when it's super hot outside? No problem, Dubai has it all. Want to eat dinner at the top of the tallest building in the world? Easy, the sky's the limit here. Dubai is a city that says, anything is possible if you can pay for it. It's a place where dreams meet reality, but behind all the shiny stuff, there's another story, one that often goes unnoticed. A story about big differences between rich and poor, a stark contrast that is hard to ignore, and about struggles that most people don't see, hidden behind the glitz and glamour. It's the story of the people who actually built Dubai, the unsung heroes of this modern marvel, the ones working hard behind the scenes to keep this dream city going, ensuring that the magic never fades. To understand Dubai today, we need to look back in time, to a period when it was vastly different from the bustling metropolis we know now. Before the skyscrapers and fancy cars, Dubai was just a small fishing village, with a simple way of life centered around the sea. People there made a living by diving for pearls and trading. These activities were the backbone of the local economy. Life was hard in the desert, with very hot weather and not much water or other resources. The harsh conditions made survival a daily challenge. Then in the 1960s, everything changed. They found oil. This discovery marked the beginning of a new era. Suddenly, this quiet little village became important. The oil wealth brought rapid development and transformation. The oil made it rich and started changing everything very quickly. Skyscrapers began to rise from the desert sands. But the leaders of Dubai were smart. They had a vision for the future beyond oil. They knew that the oil wouldn't last forever. They foresaw the need to diversify the economy. So they made a plan to make money in other ways, so Dubai would still be successful even after all the oil was gone. This strategic foresight was crucial. Their plan was to make Dubai a center for tourists, businesses, and money. They aimed to create a global hub. They built great airports, seaports, and places where companies could do business easily. Infrastructure development was key. They made it easy for international businesses to come by lowering their taxes. This attracted a lot of foreign investment. And they spent a lot of money to make the city beautiful and exciting. Today, Dubai stands as a testament to visionary planning and rapid growth. Today, Dubai is a great example of a place that changed how it makes money. Oil, which used to be the most important thing, is now just a small part of how Dubai earns money. Millions of tourists visit every year to see the city's mix of luxury, fun things to do, and interesting culture. Dubai is also a big center for money and business, attracting companies and rich people from all over the world. Its location between the east and west, along with its low taxes, makes it a good place for businesses that want to grow internationally. Lots of people want to buy apartments and houses in Dubai, and prices have gone way up. The city's skyline is always changing, with new and amazing buildings going up all the time, but all this fast change has a downside, and the people who pay the price are often the ones who can least afford it. The migrant workers who built the city. Dubai's quick growth has caused some problems. Even though the city is impressive, sometimes it's hard to keep up with all the new buildings and people. Traffic is always a problem, and even though the public transportation is getting better, it's still not enough. One big problem is the sewage system. Even though Dubai looks modern, it still uses trucks to carry sewage from places where the system can't handle it. Seeing these trucks, sometimes overflowing with sewage, shows a very different side of this beautiful city. Dubai is working hard to fix these problems, but it shows that even the biggest projects can have difficulties. And the people who feel these difficulties the most are the migrant workers who do most of the hard work. Not far from the tall buildings in Dubai's business area, there's a very different place. It's a place you won't see in travel ads. This is Sonapur, a large camp where thousands of migrant workers live. They came to Dubai hoping for a better life. The name Sonapur is sad because it means city of gold in Hindi. It's a cruel joke for the men who work there, far from their families, for very little money. Sonapur is nothing like the fancy parts of Dubai. Here, the desert dust covers rows of small, broken-down buildings where workers live crowded together, often sharing a bathroom with many other people. The heat is terrible, especially in the summer when it gets incredibly hot. It smells bad, like sweat and garbage. Most of the workers in Sonapur come from poorer countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Nepal. They came to Dubai because they were told they could earn good money and help their families. But when they get there, many are trapped in a system that's unfair. In Dubai, a worker's visa is connected to their boss. This means they can't quit or get a different job without their boss's permission. This gives bosses a lot of power over their workers, and sometimes they take advantage of them. Many workers arrive in Dubai already owing money because they had to pay to get their jobs. This debt, along with low pay and the high cost of living, makes it almost impossible to save money or send much home to their families. Dubai has tried to make things better for workers, but the system that ties them to their bosses is still mostly the same. And as long as that system exists, workers will be at risk of being treated badly. It's easy to be amazed by Dubai's shiny buildings and man-made islands, but it's important to remember the people behind it all. Their stories are about sacrifice, hard work, and dreams that sometimes come true and sometimes don't. Next time you see a picture of the Burj Khalifa, think about the men who built it. The ones who risked their lives in the heat and dangerous conditions to build this amazing building. When you're in a fancy mall in Dubai, think about the workers who clean the floors, stock the shelves, and make your coffee. The ones who live in crowded camps and send most of their small paychecks back home to their families. Dubai is a city of opposites, where extreme wealth and extreme poverty exist side by side. It's built by migrant workers, many of whom we never see. The situation in Dubai is complicated, but that doesn't mean we should ignore it. The rapid development and glittering skyscrapers hide a darker reality that needs our attention. We can't pretend we don't see the problems faced by the workers who keep the city running. These laborers endure harsh conditions and long hours, often with little pay. We need to speak up when things are unfair, and demand better treatment for people whose basic rights are being ignored. It's our responsibility to stand with them. First, we need to learn more. Educating ourselves about the issues is the first step towards making a difference. We need to understand how things really work in Dubai, and how its fast growth has hurt some people. The stories of these workers are often hidden behind the city's glamorous facade. We need to share the stories of the workers who are often kept quiet. Their voices need to be heard to bring about real change. But just knowing about the problem isn't enough. We must take action and support those who are fighting for justice. We need to make businesses and governments take responsibility for what they do. They must be held accountable for their actions and policies. We need to demand that they are honest about where their products come from and support laws that protect workers. Things won't change quickly, but persistence is key. But if we speak up and demand better, we can make the world fairer for everyone. Our collective voices can drive significant change. We can help make sure that everyone in Dubai benefits from its success, and that every worker is treated with respect. Together we can build a more just and equitable society.